Some of the smartest people in the world struggle with money. They read books, they get good degrees, they understand complex ideas, yet somehow, their bank account never reflects their intelligence. Meanwhile, people who seem less knowledgeable about money quietly build wealth. So the question is not, why are people poor? The real question is, why do intelligent people stay broke? The answer has very little to do with money itself, and almost everything to do with how the mind works. Pause for a moment, because once you understand this, you will never see money the same way again. The problem. Smart people often believe their intelligence will protect them financially. They think, if I understand enough, I'll eventually figure money out. But money doesn't reward intelligence. It rewards behavior. A brilliant person can analyze markets, debate economic theories, and explain investment strategies, but still spend every dollar they earn, still avoid investing, still fear risk, still live paycheck to paycheck, because knowledge and behavior are not the same thing. And this is where many intelligent people fall into a quiet trap. They become great thinkers about money, but poor actors with money. They research, they analyze, they compare options, they wait for the perfect plan. And while they are thinking, life keeps moving, bills keep coming, opportunities pass by. Wealth is built slowly through simple, repeated actions. But the mind of a highly analytical person often wants something more complicated, something smarter, something optimized. So they wait, and waiting quietly delays progress for years. Sigurd the psychology. There is a hidden psychological pattern behind this. Many intelligent people are trained to avoid mistakes. From childhood, they are rewarded for being correct. Correct answers, correct solutions, correct thinking. Over time, this creates a deep fear of being wrong, and money is full of uncertainty. Investments fluctuate, businesses fail, markets change. There is no perfect certainty. So the intelligent mind often does something subtle. It delays action, it gathers more information, more books, more videos, more advice, more analysis. But the truth is simple. Financial growth requires imperfect action, not perfect thinking. The wealthy investor doesn't know everything. They simply start earlier. They accept small mistakes. They learn by moving. Meanwhile, the overthinking mind waits for the moment when everything makes perfect sense. But that moment rarely comes. And years quietly pass. Another hidden habit. There is another quiet reason smart people struggle financially. They believe income solves money problems. So they focus heavily on education and career growth. Get a degree. Get a better job. Get a higher salary. And this works for a while. Income increases, but spending often grows with it. A better apartment, a nicer car, more subscriptions, more lifestyle upgrades. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is one of the quietest wealth killers. Because it feels deserved. You worked harder, you studied longer, you earned more. So naturally, you spend more. But wealth does not grow from income alone. It grows from the gap between income and spending. That quiet gap is where investing lives, where financial freedom slowly forms. And many intelligent people accidentally shrink that gap to zero, not because they are careless, but because they believe earning more is the entire solution. Worry the shift. Real wealth begins with a small mental shift. Stop trying to be perfect with money. Start being consistent. You do not need the perfect investment strategy. You need a simple one you actually follow. You do not need the best timing. You need time in the market. You do not need complex financial models. You need habits, quiet, boring habits. Saving a percentage of income. Investing regularly. Avoiding unnecessary debt. Letting time do the heavy lifting. This may sound too simple, but simplicity is exactly why it works. Because complex systems require motivation. Simple systems require only discipline, and discipline compounds over time. Park reflection. Pause and think about this for a moment. Some of the wealthiest people you will ever meet do not appear financially sophisticated. They simply made steady decisions for decades. They invested when it was boring. They saved when it was inconvenient. They avoided financial drama. And slowly, quietly, their wealth grew. Meanwhile, many intelligent people chase the perfect strategy, the next opportunity, the smartest investment idea. But wealth rarely comes from brilliance. It comes from consistency. The market rewards patience more than intelligence. Time favors those who stay in the game, not those who analyze it endlessly. And a quiet truth about money. Money is not an intelligence test, it is a behavior test. Your bank account reflects patterns more than knowledge, habits more than IQ. And the good news is this: habits can change. Anyone can learn to save. Anyone can learn to invest. Anyone can simplify their financial life. You do not need to become a financial genius. You only need to become financially consistent. Small actions repeated for years create results that look almost unbelievable. This is the quiet power of compounding. And compounding rewards patience, not brilliance. So if you consider yourself a smart person, remember this: your intelligence is not the problem, but overthinking might be. Start small. Save something. Invest something. Let time begin working for you. Because the most powerful financial strategy in the world is not complexity. It is consistency over time. And the earlier that consistency begins, the easier wealth becomes. But if you enjoy calm conversations about money, psychology, and building quiet wealth, consider subscribing to the channel. New videos are shared here to help you think differently about money and build a financial life that feels calm, stable, and intentional. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.